So it's 2025 and we are back. I hope everybody had a nice holiday season. I had not yet been into Pyro in a live preview, and for my first trip through the wormhole, I'd be taking the brand new ship, the Mirai Guardian. And immediately on entering the ship, I was very surprised with just how much internal space there is on board.
I've never gotten to work properly with it yet.
A surprising amount of interior space, like shocking actually amount of interior space. What size of weapons does it have?
2 size 5 mounts, isn't it?
2 size 5s, jeez. The ship certainly seemed well armed, and like the Fury, has a shift in its geometry when you stow the landing gear. I have to admit that I took a liking to this ship that I did not expect beforehand. Sat out in the bubble cockpit, it was time to prepare to make the trip to the Pyro jump gate and beyond.
If you can.
Now, I had plans to meet up with several of our friends from Discord, and we decided to rendezvous in Pyro. I'm on my way to the Pyro gateway, yeah, but I'm on the Stanton side. Now, I've made several jumps between Pyro and Stanton, both in Evocati and PTU, but this was to be my first jump in live. And at the time of my last jumps, the wormhole was undergoing rapid changes as CIG played around with different effects. Just how would the experience compare now? As I entered, I was really surprised to see that the transition to the wormhole is actually seamless now. An alarm sound has been added when you get close to the boundary of the wormhole. Now, something that I did notice was that the traversal did feel a lot slower than my initial jumps back when this was all experimental. I have to admit, I did prefer the in-your-face feeling of the speed from those initial jumps. And again, leaving the wormhole, the transition would be seamless. Now, there is no law here in Pyro, so getting away from a choke point like the jump gate quickly is a good survival move. Jumping to nowhere specific, just getting away was my initial goal. Once in dead space, I could actually plot a route. I made it to Pyro without being attacked, and that was actually something I wanted to gauge on this trip after seeing a lot of reports on Spectrum over the holidays that it was basically impossible to do anything here in Pyro with so much random killing going on. I was curious if we'd encounter any. I made it to Pyro. The jump is very different. The tunnel looked amazing, but the alarms when you get close to the sides, God, they make you put you on edge. Wow.
What are we gonna to do?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm first time in the Pyro. We just did one mission, but I'm ready to do any more missions. So I want to do something.
Good. I needed fuel before we could continue on, so I'd be heading for Starlight service station. Okay, I need fuel, so I'm going to Starlight. And I guess we could meet there.
Yep.
And on the journey there, we'd spark a big conversation about whether people were going to set their home in Pyro or not going forward. And Anarchy's plan was to use Stanton as a base and Pyro for adventurous excursions.
That's what I do, is I come here and I'll pick up things and have my ill-gotten gains and I'll squirrel them away somewhere safe. And so I just take them into Stanton.
You gotta play the way you want to play, right? Like, back in the org days, we were really into PvP, and we were really into PvP mostly because it was the only part of the game that worked, basically. But now I'm much more chill, right? So it's like when Terra, I might even set up my base in Terra when that comes, you know, because it'll be super chill, and you know, you can have excursions to the more exciting places. I'd arrived at Starlight, and it would be here that we'd meet up with the rest of our group. As I arrived, the server was running really well. We'd not long had a server error, and I saw an NPC do something that I'd never seen before. I just saw the tiniest thing, right, that I'd never seen before, that was really cool. As I was walking past, I guess one of the guards or something, they like looked at me, right, like making eye contact, and then gave like a little nod. The subtlest of little nods. I've never seen that before. That's cool.
You'll not see it all the time as the servers become bogged down, because it's just after an error. You're seeing how the server should be behaving. It should be this all the time once things are even.
Yeah, recently when I get on the lore view, I saw all NPC was actually working properly. They was sitting, they was walking, they even getting in the tram. It was like, what the fuck am I? Is this a Star Citizen? What the fuck?
The gang were talking about grenades as I entered the weapons shop.
Did you know their guards have grenades?
Yes.
No, I've not
I
seen
did
the
not know
grenades.
that.
They all have little details.
They take away that whole station from Stanton and they put it in the fire.
And someone managed to glitch in a gun?
I bought some grenades. After it came up in conversation, I was in the gun shop. I was like, "Yeah, grenades. That sounds like nothing could go wrong with me and grenades, you know."
Oh no.
I mean,
Zergo was first to arrive.
okay, I'm gonna remember.
With gear fully complete, we were ready to go do something. Now we can look for contracts, right?
There's something lurking around here soon to keep my mind off things.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna check.
I'd scan over the verified missions before checking out the unverified missions. In Stanton, this is the difference between legal and illegal, but in Lawless Pyro, I am not sure the distinction. Okay, I'm accepting an Asteroid-based mission, but they are fun, so...
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'd make kind of a big mistake here. You see, we'd already run these asteroid-based missions a few times in EVO and PTU, and we'd really not run into a lot of resistance in space around the asteroid. 1 or 2 AI ships normally. So wanting to get a little footage of the Guardian in combat, I figured I'd head on over and take out the enemy ships, then wait for everyone else to arrive before we head into the asteroid. Well, I was definitely making a mistake, assuming that the space around the asteroid would be clear now that we are in live. And as everybody knows, I am a terrible pilot, so it could really only go one way. As I arrived, I'd immediately spot contacts, and I didn't really notice this until it came to editing this later on, but there was at least one player out there among them. I'd make an attempt to run while deploying noise, but it was all over in seconds. Now, this shouldn't be taken as a failure of the Guardian as a ship. I am really not a good pilot in this game, and doubly so when it comes to combat. And if there was a player that killed me, do I think this is griefing? No. We all knew Pyro was going to be a lawless system long before release, and a consequence of lawlessness is that you can be killed at any time for any reason. The mistake that CIG made, and what I think drives the complaints that we see on Spectrum, and it's a pretty big mistake I feel, is that the player base is starved for new content, and so having the first new star system released in a decade being essentially a free-for-all has naturally caused a lot of discomfort among players who are not up for the kind of tension random attacks bring. In time, I do believe this will become a non-issue as more systems arrive when we get high security systems where players are more protected, but with this being the first new system after Stanton, I can understand the frustrations of players that like to chill out in game and are getting randomly killed while just trying to explore the new areas of the game. And as I'd forgotten to set spawning Pyro, I'd have to travel back here from Area 18. This time I'd get a great view of the jump gate from dead space nearby. On the way to the mission, Gaming Jeff would also come under attack, but this time at the jump gate.
Oh shit, I'm under attack. What the hell?
That can't happen in Pyro.
Welcome to Pyro.
This is why it's good practice to arrive in Pyro, ready to jump.
It's right here in front of you. It's a vanguard.
No, let's kill him then.
Yes, I'm on it.
One thing I really wanted to do now I was back here was recover my gear, and as luck would have it, we were only 8 kilometers from my corpse. My corpse is only 8 kilometers in front of me, so I'm like, well, maybe I could sneak in there and grab that.
We're gonna escort you.
With cover from our friends, I moved in closer, but right now at least, the sky seemed clear of threats.
Sometimes you cannot share the mission.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Purple, I am on your right, so because you need to do it manually.
One advantage of the loot menu, even though I dislike it overall, is it does allow easy transfer of gear in EVA. I got my gear back.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Where up, dash your.
I had to swap helmets back aboard the ship though, and then it was time to move in on the objective.
Big asteroid field, and I'm gonna try to flank them all on the top. Not yet.
You know.
What?
The turret's gonna shoot us. Okay. There was no one there.
As I came under turret fire, I would spot a convenient cave in the asteroid nearby.
Can I go?
And Furball would spot incoming ships.
Oh, I got some NPCs. I got some red NPCs.
What are ships?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm backing out.
Yovo, Smithers, and then Otar Navarro.
We're gonna destroy some flying ships. Target above us.
Lord. Well, according to my view, your ship is like going all weird on me.
There's a little fire going out.
Don't worry. No.
Anyway, before I come out there, but head to Starlight if you're at jump.
Probably shall
there-
wait for me.
I'm at the airlock.
Oh, you're on the aero, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's your call. Like, you can destroy them. That's totally fine. But
No, okay.
I'm already here.
We are approaching on the top of the asteroid field.
See the air tank.
Yes, give me a sec. I think we are gonna be safe here.
Now, quite recently, we'd gotten trapped in one of these airlocks, so I was kind of apprehensive as I stepped inside.
Okay, so where the hell did you go from here? I hear this is an
No,
asteroid.
wait, that's a hot. I see a facility in front of us. Yeah, we are right. We are 300 meters from you. We're gonna be there soon.
Headshots.
Well, you think you parked far enough away?
It's better be safe and have a little fly instead of blowing up. I hear gunfire.
Good work, good work. They're down, they're down. I took a slight hit, but I'm okay.
Are we gonna be? I still remember your video when you had it in the rock. Are you guys approaching?
I just got to
Wait. The door for you. Yeah, I see your house. I see anarchy.
Oh, there's a bunch of them coming around that corner now, Fable.
I gotta slow down or I'm gonna fucking run into something.
Yeah.
Okay, good work, Fable. I'm gonna check the other side. Our objective was in the hangar beyond this elevator ahead, but there would be a few more bad guys to kill on the way. Hostiles in the gun shop. Hostiles in the gun shop. Ahead of me.
Alright.
Okay, cycle.
Reloading. Backpack reload, damn it. Good save, thank you.
Yeah,
My
there's 3 of us.
Now, in past run-throughs of missions at these asteroid bases, admittedly not this specific mission, there was a significant amount of resistance in the hangar itself, so we were making sure to have plenty of ammo ready to go.
Okay.
Calling it. Okay. Here we go.
I can find them if you give me a snap.
Oh, it's an arena. It's an actual arena. Wow. The arena style hangars were used during the Pyro playground for missions in the stations themselves, a feature that I really miss seeing.
I see stairs on the left, so I'm gonna take high ground. Give you a
I'm going to put you over to the right, yeah.
I'm gonna I'll be right behind you.
But observing the hangar, it was really quiet. No contact yet.
You got
I'd never run this specific mission before, so I'm not sure if the empty hangar is meant to be or not, and I'd also never destroyed the power generators before. What do you do? Just shoot the power generator? Okay, yeah, okay.
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 I think there's a generator here. I don't know if I have to shoot it. It's an orange box with green lights.
Yeah, you shoot them and then the lights go off. Yeah, that's fine. See? Yeah, it's weird that there's no one here. I've been in these hangars before and it was like nuts how many people you face. There was one more generator to destroy, but the last time we were on one of these asteroid-based missions, we did find all of the enemy kind of hiding away in one of the alcoves at the side of the hangar. So I wanted to go and actually look and just confirm there were actually no enemy in here. As I looked around, Johan would find a box. That is an all too common problem in Star Citizen now. Those you can sit on, but not open.
Oh, this is a loot box?
I think it's actually a box to sit. No, it's a box to sit on. They're in most.
Yeah, I just realized it.
One of the
when I
worst
sat down,
decisions
I was
they've
like,
made, by the way. That's one of the worst. Like, it's shocking to me that they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad enough when they were like, so they put loot boxes as like part of the static environment. So you'd see them and be like, oh, it's that loot box, and it isn't. Now they've gone one step further. Not only are they not lootable, these boxes, they've got a prompt on them, so you do go, oh, this is a loot box. But no, it makes you sit. Who thought that was a good idea? You know.
Yeah, they can relax on a box. They can work with glass.
It's lazy. They're just using assets that are already in the game. It's just lazy.
So it was time to complete the mission.
Yeah, you find it.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Objective complete.
Yeah, we did it.
Sufficient.
It's good. That was fun.
Okay.
That was fun. I mean, it was a bit bugged, but it
So
was
we
fun.
can now jump through the...
It was time to return to our ships.
Simple. Okay, knows the way, just follow. It will be good. Nothing will go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, you're heading to the port.
Nope. And
nice-
there are NPCs
I hear
coming.
voices.
So
There's a nice guardian outside.
on leaving the station, it seemed I no longer had a marker for my terrapin, so I'd be hopping on board Fad's Connie Phoenix.
The one above, isn't there? Yeah. If you're gonna go to Pyro, you've got to do it in style.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And the view you get from the Phoenix here is quite something. It would make for a really luxurious ride back to Starlight Station, where we'd be regrouping to run more missions here in Pyro.
Where are we going?
To a station! Overall, our first excursion in Pyro in live had been a success, and I am really looking forward to seeing what else there is to do out here. Now, this is a little belated, but in celebration of 4.0 going live, CIG have very kindly provided us a Star Citizen game package, complete with Mirai Guardian and lifetime insurance to give away to one lucky viewer. Maybe you can show what the ship is actually capable of far more successfully than me. For your chance to win, just hit the like button and leave a comment below, and we'll pick out a winner in the next couple of days. Good luck everyone, and of course a huge thank you to CIG for sending such cool prizes our way. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching and all of our very generous patrons that you can see on screen right now. These very generous people keep this channel going with their support, and I just want to thank them all for choosing to support the channel. Thank you. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Griffer and Sailcat, who both became supporters just before Christmas and have had to wait a really long time for me to say thank you to them. So thank you both for becoming patrons. That is amazing. Thank you. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.